can you all make for me no difficulty cool checks? This you have been alerted to a presence. This is not a vigilance initiative. This is
Damn it.
no difficulty.
Oh, baby. Starting
If,
off with a try,
if only we hadn't been alerted. Oh well.
That's not bad.
Well,
I'll take-
advantages don't matter in this, but so the cool thing about Triumph is it counts as a success and an advantage. So right now you are top of the initiative order. I need to roll the initiative for your enemy here.
Yeah, an advantage is just like to tell the order of like if like people roll the same thing.
So for example, you actually have the first 2 initiative slots, and then they move, and then you have another one. So in this system, you can divvy out the initiative as you wish. So looking around the area, you actually can't see whomst has challenged you. Who amongst you is going to take the first turn?
Okay, if we can't see anything, make me go last and I'll aim. And then I'll go first next turn.
I have
shoot.
really good perception, so it would make sense for me to go first and try to see.
Go first and try to see what's up?
Yeah, I think that makes sense, right?
What's your
Yep.
perception?
I have a +2 in perception. So I have 2 yellow dice.
I have 1 yellow and 2 greens in perception as well, just for the record. So you're better off, but yeah.
Okay. I was like, is that better? I don't know what that means.
Yes, you're better at it, but in a pinch, I can also do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, like, if you had an action that would be more beneficial for you to use, then
So, you want to take the first turn, Gratz. You can make a perception versus a 2 blacks. Oh, 2 difficulty. No blacks.
2 purples.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception.
That's a success. That's all you needed. You skirted disaster. You look around, knowing that something's up, ears wiggling. Grey Market gets gloomy in some places due to not needing lighting everywhere. You can actually see up on the... So, if you imagine you're in this long street. Droid went off that way. You came from that way. From the direction you came was kind of a bridge over the street. Of a street that kind of passes oversecting it. And on there is laying down a... it looks like a droid. It looks like a droid with a disc-like head with a single eyepiece. With a long, kind of archaic-looking rifle aimed at the lot of you. Something else you would note. Nah, you only got 1 success. You don't know anything else. You just see a droid with a gun aimed at you.
Great.
Up there. They would be medium range away from you.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to get behind anything that's nearby in the street as I'm doing
You have 1 maneuver per turn. You just used it. If you want to take 2 strain to jump behind further cover,
I do.
I actually don't believe... I don't know how cover works exactly in the system. Let me real quick check.
Sure.
Yeah, well, we'll just say that you get prone. Okay, so if you want to basically use take 2 strain and hide.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna say gun and just point in that direction.
Excellent. Who next?
guess it's me next
Jack?
because we're
Yep.
having. Unless you want to.
No, because I have an idea. I can, if I go first next turn, I can use 2 strain to aim, so I can get 2 blue instead of 1. I can aim and aim again.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair. In that case, I'm gonna do the same thing that Gratz just did and get for cover.
Awesome.
This turn. So.
Yep. I like that they both die for cover and fucking Voca's just like.
Okay. Next is the droid's turn. The droid, seeing that, does actually speak again, and it goes through the speaker and the communicator that is still in Jack's hand. Your brain hasn't quite processed to putting it away.
I've got it. No, still. Yeah.
I have no interest in your lives. If you're not pursuing the droid, I have no interest in taking you down.
Because speaking is an incidental.
Yeah.
For the most part. Can I respond?
Yeah.
To that? Okay. Why? What? What? Why? What are you talking about?
There's no response.
If you don't give me information, I can't stop him.
The droid is going to try to do a thing.
Ooh.
Thing you say.
Looking at the stats.
This droid does not know what I could, in theory, stop Voka from doing in a moment.
Okay. It actually, so the droid takes a warning shot. This is loud. There is a bang and a zoom. It's not a blaster bolt. It is a slug of metal that launches and kind of ricochets down the street. It was definitely a warning shot. It was way too off from a droid to be a deliberate shot towards Voka. It might have been trying to shoot at one of you guys who are like behind cargo crates and things right now on like a little tiny forklift that Gratz is hiding behind. But it definitely wasn't what they were intending. I'm gonna real quick see if I can do anything with that nice little advantageio.
Yes.
There's a vehicle.
There is a vehicle. There's a little like cargo forklift. Yes.
Wait, how do you see this?
No, because
I just described it.
Is hiding behind it.
Oh, he did, right? Yeah,
so
that's right. Yeah, derp. Okay, so
Cool, that's it. Yep, it's your turn, Voka.
Cool. So Voka doesn't flinch, and he just sort of gets his starts right, aims a little better, flicks a little switch on his gun. You're not sure quite what that is yet, but he's getting position aiming, and that's his turn.
Okay. Next round.
So next round, Voka.
You could go either first or second this round, right? Because in theory, we still.
I can go second. Yep. If you
if you want to have Jack try and talk to the droid, that could be a great usage.
Kind of what I'm thinking. I might want to jump in just quickly, and I'm just gonna say, this is your last chance. I can only stop him for so long. If you don't tell me what's happening here, he's gonna blow your hands off, and then you're just not gonna be able to tell me what's going on with this droid.
I think that's it's either a charm or coercion.
It's the same for me either way. So
I'd say charm. I'm gonna give you a.
He's playing good cop.
I'm gonna give you 2 difficulty on that. No advantage, no disadvantage.
Okay. Charm.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna use that to give advantage to Voka on his shot that he's about to take.
Oh no! That's against the spirit of the action. So how that actually works is that leads to the droid actually like standing up more from its position. It's a very slender and graceful droid, despite the very large kind of disc-like head, and it like stands up properly in its position, adjusting its aim, maybe hesitating. Which is strange for a battle or bounty droid. But...
So, in doing that, Voka takes the chance, gets 2 strain because he's taking an extra aim. So that's 3 blue dice.
3 blues on top of this. This is a medium range attack, which will mean...
My gun is long.
That doesn't... It's a 2 difficulty.
Cool. 2. That's 3 difficulty because I flicked the auto fire switch.
Okay.
So, Voka. Oh no, but I fire a lot of bullets in that direction. Yeah,
You just cement yourself, and the way I've designed this gun, I imagine it just gets faster the longer you hold the trigger. You can, like, to Gratz, who's not seen this before, this huge blaster rifle that Voka is carrying, the recoil would be enough to knock, well, it would blow you apart. But the whole rigging system that he's carrying, it just takes it. You can see the little arms and gimbals shifting and taking the recoil.
Yep.
The droid actually, like, ducks down. It dashes to the side, out of the cover, kind of... If you're imagining this street to be quite logical, it's probably going to be running into the street parallel to yours. Because you can see it starting to travel down some stairs. And actually, it's its turn next, so that's exactly what it do. You can hear... with the sparking and popping and your gun like revving down, you can hear the of it running to the street parallel. You no longer have any sight of it. Gratz, what would you like to do?
I would like to roll perception to try to see where it went.
You could do perception, or you could do streetwise.
Oh yeah, figure out the direction it's going.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, that would be more beneficial, I think.
I think because it was streetwise, I'm gonna give you a blue. You know these streets, difficulty 2.
All right.
You know these streets. I forgot I can do some music.
Glad you're rolling well.
Am I?
Yes. That's
Great. I just see the symbols come up, and then I'm literally just like understanding whether it was good or bad based on everyone's reaction.
Yeah, so that dice that looks like a little blast, that's what you want.
Those are the good ones.
That's good.
The
Yeah,
next
that's
ones next to them are advantages, which means you can either spend them on bonuses in combat, or you can let me have the roleplay flavor. So, for example, you could use those advantages to immediately take an action after this. Which you might want to do, because not only do you go, well, they're going that way, you can see through someone's little building, someone's little home. There's some, rats drying on the archway, but you can see that's the street they're running through. You can kind of hear their metal footsteps echoing through that street. There is a quick shortcut
alleyway that we could like cut them off at.
This is what you found, yeah. The cutoff.
Okay. What I would like to do with this extra action, because you mentioned that I'm currently taking cover behind like some type of loading vehicle.
Yeah, like a little loader.
I would like to try to get in it and basically just drive it through this sideway to make it so as soon as he comes around the corner, I just like hit
that will be many actions. Because you are not a pilot, it would take you... You might want to let the pilot do that.
Let me do that.
Alright, well, I'll try to turn it on then to help him.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, that's actually totally perfect. Because that would be... This thing is crusty. It's a grey market little loader thing. Can you give me a 1 difficulty... mechanics check? 1 difficulty.
What?
One difficulty.
I'm a mechanic. It's what I'm best at.
Of course. Excellent.
Fuck yeah.
Excellent. So what you can even do with those is give Jack a blue dice on the next thing he's gonna do.
Which I would love to do.
So you prep this thing, you pull a big old crank lever and the grav whirs on it. You pull the loader up and you even turn it, which is great because Jack is running for it.
So we're at the start of the next round, yeah?
Yes.
So I have a perk called Let's Ride, which means once per round I may mount or dismount a vehicle or beast or enter a cockpit or weapon station on a vehicle as an incidental action. So
yes.
It's not my action to get into this vehicle.
Great.
You just jump in.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do exactly what Gratz wanted to do and just charge it and try and crash in, like, with him directing me, trying to...
Like, I'm literally going to just, as you're kind of pushing the throttle, I'll just be like, wait, go, punch it! Just to try to get him to time it.
What the hell roll is this?
Shenanigans roll? Do we
It's
have
a shenanigan.
shenanigans
It's a
roll?
brand new shenanigan.
Piloting planetary?
Piloting.
It is piloting planetary, even though that is really crunchy. It could also be streetwise, but I'll give you piloting planetary. You have a blue on this. It'll be this will be a 3 difficulty, because this is you're trying to drive a loader through an archway between, like, someone's house into the street.
God damn it.
God,
There were so many failures happening there.
you can use that advantage to cure your strain.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I may.
Because this is bad. This is, you know, cool as hell. This is very good. So
how much crashing do we do right now?
you pull the throttle. This thing steams. Smoke bellows from its exhaust. The grav kicks up all this dust and dirt and the smoke from Voka's blaster rifle, and it's like punch it. You drive. It's a forklift. The top crashes into the archway, and you just stop. You're like, reverse, pull back, go again. You do bluster through. You blow through the archway into the other street, but you don't block off the way entirely because you kind of like staggered and stalled the thing, and the loader's grav fails as you punch it through 2 archways. It just crunches down, not harming any of you, but you do see the droid running, stalling, like skidding to a halt right in front of you, close range from you. You're gonna
just pulling out the blaster and just pointing it. I'm not shooting it.
If you want to make
I'd like to talk to you. You've clearly not understood that I'm trying to talk to you at this point.
Well, please make me a coercion check. 2 difficulty.
I like this.
How many difficulty?
2.
2 difficulty. Thank you.
This would also be giving you 2 strain because you are taking 2 actions.
Yeah.
So you cure a strain and give a strain. That's a failure. Well, it's actually, that is a failure with 2 threat, which is excellent. I'm gonna look at my shenanigan table here.
Yeah, it's a neutral result, so it's not actually just.
It's not actually a failure. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The threats can be real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opponent, the droid, is going to immediately take an action at that point. And that action is going to be they stop, and they see this, and they like shake their head, and it's like, I am getting that droid, and will attempt to run and vault over your truck.
I really hope that the forklift just goes back up and they
Well, I am going to use a dark side point to upgrade their check.
Okay, alright.
This is a coordination check. It is 3 difficulty. It's trying to jump over a forklift in this situation. And we'll see what's up. Fails.
Yeah.
It tries to do so, and it's exactly what happens. The forklift goes up, and you trap the droid. This is not a deliberate action. This is just how the thing operates. And the droid gets stuck between the forklift and the ceiling here. And you just see them just like... Their limbs just kind of fall slightly limp as they realize they're trapped. And there's a pause. And then the head turns and you hear the kind of mechanics like, I am open to negotiations.
Lovely. I'm gonna put my blaster away. Are we out of combat?
You are out of combat,
Excellent.
then. Absolutely.
Voka walks up and says, yeah, do I kill it? Can I kill it?
No, we should talk first.
Then can I kill it?
We'll see. It depends what it
Okay.
says.
I would like to correct you. I am not an it.
Who?
My designation is Carrie.
Carrie. Very nice to meet you. Whew! Golly gee. Well, I am a little bit wound up, so if you'll give me a moment to breathe. Oh, boy. So, you're after a droid.
This is correct.
Would this happen to be an astromech droid?
I know you are looking for R5T3.
Is R5T3 who you are looking for?
This is correct.
Thank you. Well, I'm just establishing facts here. You see, it's important that we're on the same page.
You do that, and her head just turns to look at the floor instead of you.
Look, all I want to know is that we are on the same page here. You're looking for R5T3. May I ask why?
This is a charm check. 2 difficulty. No shenanigans.
No shenanigans. It's a success.
It's a
That is
success.
Can I?
That is
There are
not.
so many
There's a
things-
lot of things wrong with
There are
that.
so many
Please
things
reset.
wrong with that.
Please reset your dice roller.
I have reset my
that
dice
might
pool.
be slightly my bad as well.
Oh,
that is my bad.
It is
Yeah.
definitely your bad, sir.
My dice
Hello.
pool is my dice pool closed. Okay, I was
Okay.
spying on Gratz. Please reroll.
Okay. Okay. It's
Yeah.
still successful.
It's still good. This was destined to be a success. Absolutely. I don't even remember what you asked.
I asked specifically, what reason are you looking for R5T3?
There are bounties on the collection of that droid intact.
Interesting.
Continue.
I will continue if I am freed from this bondage.
Look, I am very happy for us to continue this conversation, but I need assurances from you that you also are not going to try to run, and you are not going to try and shoot us. Obviously, you don't have an interest in our lives. You said that right at the start. And my friend graciously shot around you and not you to make sure that we could have this conversation.
I find that unconvincing. But I
Well-
have no interest in lying.
Good. Excellent. So, will you not run and will you not shoot us?
Question unclear.
Question 1. Will you not run away from us so that
I
we can
will
continue our
not
conversation?
run away from you so that we can continue our conversation.
Excellent. And will you not shoot us so that we can continue our conversation?
I
I'm
have
just gonna
no
go take
interest
its
in harming you.
Great.
gun.
Good.
I'm just gonna go take its gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is its gun like
You try to
is
do
it
that,
holding it?
and
No, no.
the droid hand is like just completely
Yeah, don't-
firm.
Look,
It's like-
no. This is a relationship built on trust, everybody, all right? It's fine.
I mean,
And I'm going to lower the forklift and
Don't-
release
don't.
it.
why are you
Wait,
lowering
my-
the forklift?
So, can it be like, in case something happens, I'm spending this entire conversation now with this aimed at it. Just
Please
aimed.
give me a 2 difficulty coercion for that.
I can do that.
I'm playing with blue tech and I shouldn't.
Yes.
The fork. You wait till Carrie waits till the forklift is all the way down to slowly stand up and like fold and like stand up. The head turns all the way around to look at Voka, and like you can see the eyepiece like at the gun. And then they will holster the gun. You can see that there's like a place for a gun, and there is another weapon. Kind of looks like a long pike-like thing as well. And take a surprisingly casual stance for a droid. The
So?
Galactic Empire has a bounty on this droid for its collection whole. Further, the Alliance to restore the Galactic Republic has a bounty on this droid for its collection whole.
Who's paying more?
The Empire, of course.
Makes sense.
How much is their bounty?
A cool 2,000 credits for the
That's
Empire.
not very much. And that's not even worth the droid. The droid was going to be 8,500 credits.
That is correct. There must be a reason why they wish for the droid other than its parts. But this bounty was not worth harming organic life for.
Agreed. Yeah.
Look, we don't really need... Thank you. We don't really need this droid. We just need a droid.
It's true. We're really just trying to get an astromech to replace the one that blew up on my ship.
The head turns very quickly to Jack's like, why did it blow up?
Oh, it got overloaded and essentially it was trying to fix something on the ship while...
Your ship sounds unsafe.
It was...
Oh, you should see it. It's bonkers.
It's getting safer. It's getting safer all the time. It's an up-and-coming neighborhood. I mean, ship. Look, this is...
It is a garbage fire that somehow managed to land in a
It managed to land because it's got a pilot that knows what it needs. And let me tell you, it needs a new astromech. So that's what we're trying to do today, is get an astromech. And we're going to be looking at repairing it so that it is no longer unsafe. That is the goal. So, this is, if you'd like to partake in this to make sure that an astromech is not destroyed, we'd be happy to have assistance.
Perhaps.
In my experience, these types of things, when I was hired to get something that was I was being paid to get something more than the something was worth, there's likely data on that is wanted. The data can be separated.
Great idea. Great idea.
How much is the value for the Alliance as well? Just so we know figures here. Again, trying to be establishing facts and being on the same.
A 400 credits bounty.
God, all right, that's a joke. So we obviously give it to the Empire. Here's yeah, they peddle in ideals and things you can't pay off bounties with. Now here's my whole thing. All right, let's find this mech.
Sorry, Gratz. What do you mean?
Jack, I'm not speaking to you right now. I'm not looking to the. Let's say, hypothetically, we all work together. We find this astromech. That's great. We just need it for the astromech. You need the data. That's part of it. What if we download its memory? You take that. We take the astromech, and everybody's happy.
This is a charm check, difficulty 2.
I'm so bad at charm.
I know, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Somehow.
Hold on. There we go.
Neutral.
Nothing happens at all. It's not even successes, difficulty. There's nothing. Nothing happens. There's just a long pause. Carrie's singular eye just turns off and on again, red.
And has a point.
It turns to Jack and says, I am somewhat competent at astrogation.
Really?
I am not comparable to an astromech droid. Perhaps with the downloaded memory.
Are you suggesting that you would like to leave this rock?
I have no interest to which rock I am stationed on.
As the first mate of our ship, I think
hold on now. No. Hold on now. Sorry. No. Hold on. That
Data collected and recorded. This chapter fan. First mate.
No. Voka here is the first mate on the ship. That is established.
Carrie does not look away from Gratz. Looks at Gratz for an uncomfortably long time. The eye extends like a camera zoom lens slightly. You actually see a little antenna on the shoulder of the droid just flip up slightly.
So why are you looking at me like that? Why is she looking at me like that?
You're the droid expert. Why would I know this?
Oh, right. I did tell you that.
Good. Great.
She is looking at me like that because she respects my air of authority.
The antenna snaps back down. the more we communicate, the further the droid will wander.
As long as we're agreeable that we're all looking for the same thing here.
For now, our interests align quite perfectly.
Great. Then let's continue. I am very happy. I mean, we have this forklift now. We'll make terrible time. Why don't we just walk?
This vehicle is thoroughly disabled.
Can I make a streetwise check to try to figure out where the droid might have gone based on the direction?
Please do. That'll be a difficulty 3.
By the way, I'm not lowering this gun till you tell me to, Jack.
Yeah, so
again,
go to
nothing achieved.
Oh, perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced, and yet still useless.
So Jack is just gonna reach behind his back and scratch the center of his back as a signal to Voka to lower the weapon.
He won't put it away, but he'll lower it.
Yeah, and he's just gonna continue and just say, okay, well, Gratz, where are we headed?
This way! And I just confidently start leading them in the direction that the droid maybe is.
Please make a survival 4 difficulty.
Oh, that's easy.
Whomsoever is in charge. You do have a blue on top of this.
Oh.
But no matter what,
roll
I don't
that
think...
again.
No, don't roll it again. Just roll a single blue.
Roll a single blue.
How do I roll just a single blue? Do I
Go up to your dice pool at the top,
Yeah.
clear it, and just add a blue.
And then hit the roll
do
button
survival?
on the dice pool.
Oh,
No, I
okay,
just there's a
got it.
little dice button.
So that's
Yeah,
2
that still
threats
doesn't
rather
achieve anything. A lot of threat, but no downsides. Carrie follows, all the while looking at Gratz. And then we'll after walking for a little bit, and it's clear that you have no lead on this little droid. Carrie will just say, "Are you aware that this Chadrathan has multiple bounties on this station?" So, while walking in front of Jack, the head just turns entirely around to face Jack.
I was not aware because someone didn't tell me that. But that's good to
Look,
know.
I didn't say that I didn't have a bounty. I just didn't say that I did.
Okay.
It's not even that much. I owe a little bit of money to a guy
How much are the bounties for?
who runs a bank.
I believe it's like 1,000 bounty, right? One of them, at least.
One of them is, at least.
Yeah, that's what she will say. One of the bounties is 1,000 credits. Issued by Mindoror of Grey Market. Turns back to Jack. Of the bank.
Of the bank. Good.
Of a bank.
Yeah.
Look.
A bank. Good.
Look.
Okay. You know, it's fine. Hey, it's fine. Gratz, we'll talk about this later. Okay?
Who has not had a bounty on their head at least once?
Me.
I do not believe you.
I have
You're
never had a
droid.
bounty on my head. I am a very respectable pilot. You can ask Voka. I have never done anything against the rules anywhere. I am a very good citizen. All I'm trying to do is get an astromech here.
Voka gives you a look that even with the face mask and eyes, you can tell, like, really, dude?
Just absolutely delightful to work with. I see no problems here. Look, and I fully believe you, Carrie, that you've never had a bounty against you. You seem very reasonable.
She's a droid. If she had
Droids
a
can
bounty
have
on-
bounties.
We
are hunting
literally
a
tracking
droid
down a
with
droid
a
that
bounty.
has a bounty. Thank you.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, let's keep looking for this droid, shall we?
Yes.
I have doubts on your ability to track this droid.
I have doubts on your ability to ascertain my ability to track this droid now. as we were saying, and I start walking out some other random
Can I do some level of check here to determine if Gratz knows where he's going?
I think this is a leadership check. I think this is a 2 difficulty leadership to assess your new party, which is twice the size that it was an hour ago.
I am not a leader. I just want to point that out. However,
you apparently are.
Yeah, Gratz has lost all. Like you were following a trail. You were following its tracks. You have lost any sign of those tracks, and Gratz has as well. Gratz seems to be very good at bullshitting their way through it, but it might be too late to follow a droid by their tracks in a station like this now. You'll have to take another route.
I am going to use that advantage to heal a strain as well, because
okay,
I'm gonna rack those up. I think.
Oh, were we supposed to heal strain after that encounter?
Ooh, good point.
No,
I don't know.
not after the encounter.
I can use second wind per encounter to heal 1 strain, so I might as well heal 1. But yeah.
Yeah, I have a thing called rapid recovery that says when healing strain after an encounter, heal 1 additional strain per rank.
So I guess
I have 2 ranks in that.
Yep.
I don't know
One
what that
sec.
means.
You know, I'm in this section.
Yeah, there is.
It makes sense that you would heal some, but I don't remember that piece.
Very cool.
With that in mind, though, while you're looking
Oh,
this up,
okay.
Roll cool or discipline after an encounter.
Ooh, there you go.
And you get that many successes healed. That's right. And it's just a flat.
Cool or discipline? Okay, cool.
Great.
Wait,
Did you have any strain? No, you got
I had 2
strain. Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I am very, very. I only have 1 to heal.
You're great. Yeah, you're calm as hell.
That's ridiculous. So I'm just gonna grab Gratz by the shoulder and just say, I think it's too late to track the droid by their tracks.
Okay, 2 things.
No.
1.
No.
No, listen to me. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm
2
looking
things.
At you. I'm looking at
1.
you. I am definitely looking at you.
1.
Uh-huh.
1.
Yeah, 1.
Never touch me. 2. You're correct. I have no idea where we're going.
Fucking will touch you.
This is just
Zach just full on actually cackles.
This is just a horror show.
Carrie, do you have any insight into how we might track this droid, knowing that the tracks are too delayed here at this point? Do you have any insight into where it would be going, given that it escaped and had a restraining bolt on it and is clearly going somewhere? It's clearly going somewhere with intention.
I do not believe the droid knows where it is going yet. I think it is exploring the station.
Okay.
It seems pretty clear. If I were a droid that had escaped a droid shop, which I am not, that you would be looking for a passage away from this. She looks around. Station.
Well, lucky it. If it listens to us at all, it knows it has a way off this rock.
Usually when attempting to find prey, you check a cantina, but a droid has no reason to be in a cantina, aside from myself.
Is there any hub of data? Some place where it can get a map?
There are info brokers in the city.
That's a good point. It's going to be looking for data. Oh.
Ooh. I just need to remember what it's called. But there is that like astrogation guild or whatever. What is that called? Like Explorers Guild or something? I'll say that for now. She will point out that if they are looking for an updated map, they would be heading to the small Explorers Guild outpost here in the city. Okay. People who have had long reaches in the outer rims will occasionally pause here.
Well, lucky for us, that's not too far from here.
Do you actually know where that is, Gratz, or are you needing me to touch you again to remind you?
I know exactly where that is, all right?
Okay.
If there's one thing I know, it's where that is.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Please give me a 2 difficulty streetwise, Gratz.
Oh, why are you letting me do this?
I don't know. I'm literally better at Streetwise than you. Like, I'm literally better at Streetwise than you, and I don't know why I'm letting you do this.
Oh no! You head right around. You go through the middle marketplace again, through the center of the city. Yeah, this is where, and it's been a while. Like, it's late. This is not the kind of station that has day or night, but you've been wandering around now for like 8 hours, all things included. Like, Jack at least would be feeling tired. Voku can probably power through, but super tired.
Just led around town by the pitter patter of little feet.
Okay. I'm done. I'm done. Gratz, I appreciate that you don't know where we are. You know where you might know where we are. Sorry, you don't know where we're going.
It's like right here. It's like right here.
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let me just orient myself. Can I please make a streetwise check to see
Please,
if I
yeah.
can get us there? Yes.
I will give you a black dice because you're starting to get a little sleepy.
Yeah, 1 black dice, 2 purple.
Yeah.
Okay. It is exactly neutral.
There is nothing happens. You look around and you're like, you're like, nah, this can wait. You probably lost the droid's tracks, but it also has to get around as well without a map. So you kind of think that, hey, you probably got time.
Okay. So, yeah, this sucks.
It would have been a far better use of my time to bring this one in for his banking bounty.
Yeah.
Pause off, miss. Listen to me. Look at me. When I looked at her, I said,
Oh my
look at
god.
I'm 93% sure I know where we're going. We're almost there.
The odds of
We
you
have to
leading
be.
us to the correct destination are 8%.
What metric are you using for that?
She straightens up at that accusation. Like, finally you've called a droid on their bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. So, we don't know where we're going. 1. 2, we don't know where this droid is going for sure. We have conjecture at this point in time. And 3, I'm tired and want to go to bed.
This guy's tired.
Yeah.
You hear that? Voka? This guy's getting a little sleepy. What do you think about that?
I just stare at you.
Just gonna
All right.
put my hand on the lower back there to just just in case I need to do a signal.
Good talk. Good talk. All right. Well, let's find a place to sleep then. That isn't your ship because I'm not trying to get a disease. There's a lot of stuff leaking out of a lot of places on that thing.
Hey now. No. First of all, I'm not gonna let you talk about my ship that way. The Thrantha is perfectly clean. Thank you very much. Any shady business that might happen happens off of the ship, not on it. And secondly, it is very well taken care of, and it's well protected in Ron's hangar. It is actually probably one of the safest places for us to be.
If that ship is well taken care of, then I actually know the place that we're even looking for.
You son of a bitch.
Wow.
Don't talk about my ship that way.
Well,
Sorry, should be pointing downwards.
That's true. Yeah, a little
that
bad
is very
dude.
true.
Carrie will say in that pregnant pause. Carrie would say, "I am curious to see this ship."
Back to the
For
ship.
one, for one, it's not a ship. So take your expectations,
Hold on.
lower the bar, and then lower it even more. Okay, I'm just gonna be clear about
It's
that.
seen better days. It's an older ship.
Yeah, it's seen better days throughout the course of the past 2,000 years.
This conversation is
About a
happening
millennium old.
as we go.
as
yeah.
you're walking back. You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
back into the spaceport and kind of like wave at the shutters to open, and there's
It's a freighter. It's a freighter.
Yep.
It's a freighter that's seen some damage, okay? It's not in the best shape. I'll admit that readily. But there are comfortable places to sleep or post up as may be necessary. So, Carrie, you are, of course, welcome on board. And, Rats, if you badmouth the Thranta one more time, you will not be allowed on board.
As first mate,
Nope.
I take great pride in our ship. Okay.
All right, you know what? Just come, get on.
Yep.
Damn ship.
lead you into the Thranta. The like staff cargo of the staff entrance leads into the canteen, which is really nice. Things are knocked around a bit. You know, you're not gonna find all the pieces to your playing table. That's fine. You know, a bottle cap will do just as well sometimes. But nice chairs, nice space. There's a little bit of greenery as well. It's just everywhere else that sucks. As I imagine you lead Gratz to a room. The lower floor of this ship is fairly modular. You can take down walls and things to make this all into a cargo system if you want. But there are just rooms either side. Most of them, the doors are open and they just have boxes in and spare parts and things like that. But there are enough clean and totally usable rooms for you to, you know, show one to Gratz's. And they're comfortable.
Come to my lovely quarters here, Gratz, and take a seat. Enjoy the comforts of the Thranta. It is a lovely freighter that carries people from one location to another. As I said, I am a respectable pilot.
What are you, like a slaver or something?
No! I transport people.
That sounds a lot like you're a slaver.
People who very much are going from one place to another of their own
Slaves
volition.
go from one place to another. I
Of
don't
their
know how
own
I feel about
volition,
this.
thank you very much. All I do.
Wait,
all
did
I
you
do-
say slaves travel of their own volition?
Holy
Whoa, this sounds like some big slaver talk coming from Jack. You know about this, Voka? Look at this guy. This is, I don't
Voka
know.
just stares at
if I'm on
you.
this ship anymore.
Voka is like weighing you up, so like I could probably just pick him up and like put him in like one of the cargo holds or something. That's like he's got that look of just like.
Look, the Thranta is used to transport
Look,
people.
I get
who
it. Your
want to
your
go
business
somewhere.
is your business. I'm not gonna get involved with any of that. I'm just gonna go to bed and just this looks great. And I just close the door to the thing. And go.
Turn to Volka and I just say, "Thank you for not being a talker." And I just walk to the front
Just-
of it.
I like that, and I'll go to my quarters as well. I assume my quarters are like, if we transport people, my quarters issue would be right near his, so I can defend him if something happens.
You're side by side, I'd imagine.
I am actually going straight to the cockpit, and I'm just sitting down in the cockpit and sitting down in the captain's chair and just leaning it back and taking a snooze at the cockpit.
In that case, mine would be like in between his quarters and the cockpit. It's like equal distance.
That,
like,
you know, that would make sense.
I know
that
he sleeps.
Your quarters are like the ones closest to the stairs up, so you can get around quicker. When you wake up from that nap, Jack, Carrie is in the co-pilot seat, Scomp Link in the computer, twisting and turning. Her little antennas up. The lights are kind of flickering all over her displays.
What are you looking for, Carrie?
I am asking facilities on this station if they have seen this droid.
Oh, all right.
Not
Lovely.
everyone on this station cares for either Imperial or Alliance bounties. In fact, they would be quite rarely followed. Especially going communications sent from this ship instead of myself. They are not suspicious.
Okay. Good. You get a data reading on here while you were poking around? Notice what happened to the ship?
Your Navi computer is far below par.
Yep.
I do not think I could make this work without an astromech droid.
That's my concern as well. I can fly the damn thing.
No
Fly
organic
it.
could possibly fly through the hyperlanes without the assistance of a fully functional Navi computer.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you call this one fully functional, to be perfectly honest with you. It does fine.
I find that to be incorrect.
Okay, then I do fine with it.
There's like a blink.
I got us here. I landed us after some less than ideal circumstances. I think that that is probably the definition of fine. I don't think it's good, admittedly, but I think with the help of an astronaut...
Your landing alignment is 2% incorrectly angled.
Yes, 2% with this ship. Do you understand how fucking difficult this ship is to land? The handling is awful. It is a nightmare. I'm also much better at flying small ships. I was trained on small ships, Gary. But here we are in this big freighter that I love to death. And pat the wall. Just, you know.
You're like, doesn't break.
Just like, look, I love this ship. But I also very much like flying smaller vessels with a little bit more handling. You know, the Empire, they've been creating these smaller ships that I've heard just screech into battle. Really love to fly one of those one day.
As you imagine that, you can hear the sound of a TIE fighter screeching in your mind. And then you kind of, you know, your eyes blink a few times. And you realize that wasn't in your mind. That was coming from outside the ship.
Oh, shit.
Please do not
Vocal-
swear.
Voka would immediately be like running into the cockpit if he hears that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, like having a
this-
light doze, and it's like it's close enough that like the ship shakes a little bit, so you would wake up.
So
Absolutely.
in doing that, he'll run up to the cockpit, and you'll notice that because he would have slept in, he would have taken off like the rig and his coat and everything, but he would have kept his padded armor on. When he gets into the cockpit, you'll notice that his padded armor has what's normally covered by the coat is a very faint, faded symbol of the Republic on it.
As you run in, you see like Carrie's head tilt slightly more. It's like scanners are picking up 3 Imperial insignia ships.
All right.
They appear to be docking at the major spaceport.
What do you want to bet they're here for that droid?
I think the likeliness is 95%.
We could probably beat him to it.
I was just about to say, don't say it, but you know what? You did. So you're right. Let's go. All right. Fine.
Voka looks visibly like, sort of like amped. Like he's got that sort of energy of someone who's a little, not exactly excited, but they are hyping themselves up, sort of thing. And he goes and grabs his gun and everything.
There's like a nice snap as Carrie pulls the link out of the computer and stands up.
All right. Sorry, won't swear. Won't swear. I'll try not to. Sorry.
Yeah, she does just look at you when you're doing it.
I go and I immediately just bang on Gratz's door.
You'll notice that when you go to Gratz's door, there's like a crudely drawn sign that says First Mate's Quarters on the door.
That is very good.
And when you, a second after you bang the door, it opens up and you just see Karatsu and he says, Captain, you require my services. Well, I'll get my stuff.
Yeah, we're going to go get that droid. Did you hear the screeching?
What's
Imperial ships.
No, I didn't hear the screeching. Look at me. You see my ears? Of course I heard the screeching. Why do you think I'm awake right now? I was having the best dream where I was on a real ship. Anyways, yeah, let's go get the droid.
And with that,
These days.
we're gonna take a little breakerino. We'll be back in a bit of minutes.
God, I can't wait to steal one of those TIE fighters.
Vote.